Thanks for tuning in. We love having you here, and it's our mission to bring you all the latest and greatest tips, skills, and know-how to make you the best that you can be. We know that you have it in you, and we're going to show you how. Now, let's get started.
Hi everyone, welcome to this week's episode of Seaview Plus. Last week I had a chat with Mark and Sarah. We discussed wellbeing and tips for what we can do throughout this time. Here it is. We are on the couch with Mark and Sarah today. We're just going to ask some questions about how you're feeling at the moment, some strategies as to what you have been doing, and other things and resources that help you throughout this time. So the first question is, how are you feeling at the moment with everything that's going on?
Cool. Well, I'm feeling not too bad. I think it's been, the last few weeks we've seen things improve greatly in Australia, and particularly in South Australia. So feeling a lot better than what I was a few weeks ago in just knowing that, things are happening to keep us safe and healthy and well. So that's good. And I'm loving being back here at school. I think it's really nice to be connected with people again and being outside of home and that kind of stuff. So I'm feeling all right. There's occasionally times where I dip back down again, but in a minute, no doubt, we'll share about some different strategies and resources that help to kind of have helped me perk back up a bit. So,
Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. I've been going pretty good, Lily. Certainly the last, if I look back, maybe the last couple of months it's felt like a roller coaster.
Yeah.
The end of last term was, for me, just felt, it was harder to concentrate, it was harder to be focused. My sleep patterns were all over the place, so it was really, really quite hard. Probably in the last 3 weeks since holidays and coming back in term one, I felt a lot of my anxiety settled down a fair bit, which has been nice. It's been nice being back in term two now, where there's been more students coming back. So it's felt a bit more normal, seeing more familiar faces, and that's been nice having that community of students and staff around, which has made my world feel a bit more balanced. So,
Yeah. And I've enjoyed being back at school this week too, but I've also found that I'm still feeling quite tired. Do you think that that's normal, like during now?
Definitely. I think when routine changes and things like that, sleep and energy levels all become different as well. And so it's just adjusting to that too and trying to get back into a rhythm again. I think it's all different, and we have the different stresses impact our ability to sleep or think or function like we used to. So it changes completely our energy levels and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I've had to be a lot more kind to myself and not have this same ideal, or maybe the level of output or ability to do things that I was doing sort of pre this pandemic.
Yeah, definitely.
So I've really sort of pulled back a lot of expectations around myself, but that's sort of been hard to not have that same intensity. So that's something I've been sitting with.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you. What are some tips you have to manage feelings like being stressed or overwhelmed?
Yeah, I think a couple of key ones for me are making sure I'm talking to people. So at the moment, like at school, it's great. I've got colleagues and other people to talk with. Talking on the phone to different family or friends, or your Zoom or house party, all those kind of things, Messenger, whatever. So making sure you're talking to someone. There's never anything in life that you can't talk to a trusted adult about. I think that's always really important.
Yeah.
Exercise is another one. I love getting outside where I can. Yesterday I was out in the creek with my two little kids, and we had our gumboots on and our raincoats, and it's just about, for me, getting out and being active as much as possible, whatever that can look like. And trying to eat healthy. It's really hard because I think being at home, you tend to eat more, you're around food and that sort of thing, but even then it's trying to make choices about like, oh, do I need that chocolate or can I have this carrot? And it's finding a balance. So it's obviously not restricting yourself so much that you're not having any fun with what you're eating, but trying to eat the foods that give you like good nourishment that give your body what it really needs. So that's some of my stuff. Trying to get as much sleep and rest as possible. The being kind to yourself and doing stuff that you love. Like, I think sometimes we forget that, you know, like, oh, I'm a creative person. I love to draw. I love to write music. And we kind of stop doing those things. But when we get back into doing that stuff, we find our kind of, a bit more joy in that, and we kind of come alive again. So those kind of tips and resources are some of my go-to points and the ones that I encourage you guys to do as well.
Awesome. Thanks, Sarah.
Yeah. I think, as Sarah was saying, with the balance, trying to find balance, my balance went out the window when this pandemic started, and definitely probably had some more unhealthy coping strategies. They might be okay in the short term, but it's probably, for me, looking at what's going to work better in the long term. And just little daily habits, like making sure I get up at the same time every day, have a shower, get dressed, don't sort of sit around home in my pajamas all day. Reaching out to friends, calling them, messenger, whatever, that certainly helps with that isolation that certainly a few people have been feeling. And movement, like, to me, I need to move, walk, running, kicking a football, whatever it is. That makes me feel better. Just trying to find a new balance, and also think, well, where do I want to be? In a month or 2 months from now? Do I still want to be sitting on my couch eating chips at midday, or do I want to be making better decisions that might help me in the long run?
Yeah, good one. What about some resources, maybe some online resources or other resources that students can access to help them out during this time?
Sure. There's some great websites. Youth Beyond Blue, Kids Helpline, Smiling Mind are some of the ones that come to mind immediately. Some of them have apps as well that you can access to. So there's some great online places where you can chat confidentially. There's phone numbers you can call as well. Plus lots of great information about just tips to keep, how to stay healthy and well in this kind of time as well. So they're some of the ones I've kind of got.
Certainly Headspace have also got them. But even if you're not someone that likes connecting with online web or apps, we're still available at school. We've still got Mr. Harrington, Miss Binky, school counsellors. If you do want to send us a DayMat message or call the front office and want to have a chat, we can get in contact with you. So we're still here doing our jobs.
Awesome.
As well.
Yeah. Well, thanks heaps for your chat today. Very much appreciated. And we will see you soon.
Cool.
Thanks.
Thanks, guys.
Have a great one.